With both illustrations, Jesus highlights a person's willingness to make sacrifices for what is truly valuable. The merchant promptly sells all the things he had to obtain the one pearl of high value. Jesus' disciples can understand that example regarding a precious pearl. And the man who finds treasure hidden in a field sells everything to possess it. In both cases, something valuable is available, something to be obtained and treasured. This can be compared to the sacrifices a person makes to satisfy his spiritual need. Some of those hearing Jesus give these illustrations have already shown a willingness to go to great lengths to satisfy their spiritual need and to be his true followers. Finally, Jesus likens the kingdom of the heavens to a dragnet that gathers up fish of every kind. When the fish are separated, the good ones are kept in containers, but the unsuitable ones are thrown away. Jesus says that it will be the same in the conclusion of the system of things. The angels will separate the wicked from the righteous. Jesus himself was doing a type of spiritual fishing when he called his first disciples to be fishers of men. However, he says that his illustration about the dragnet applies in the future, in the conclusion of the system of things. So the apostles and other disciples hearing Jesus can sense that very interesting things are yet to develop. Those who heard the illustrations given from the boat are further enriched. Jesus is showing his willingness to explain all things privately to his disciples. He is like a man, the master of the house, who brings out of his treasure store things both new and old. In giving these illustrations, Jesus is not showing off his teaching ability. Rather, he is sharing with his disciples truths that are like a priceless treasure. He truly is a public instructor beyond compare. When and where does Jesus speak with illustrations to the crowds? What 5 illustrations does Jesus first present? Why does Jesus speak in illustrations? How do Jesus' disciples show themselves to be different from the crowds? How does Jesus explain the illustration of the sower? In the illustration of the wheat and the weeds, who or what is represented by the sower? The field, the fine seed, the weeds, the enemy, the harvest, and the reapers? What 3 additional illustrations does Jesus provide, and what can we learn from them?